So, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. I am Navin Kumar BS, working as a lecturer in Government Polytechnic Raichur and Department of Critical Education, Bangalore. So today I am here to tell you something about how to prepare line diagram for primary health center. In the previous session, I have explained how to prepare line diagram for an hostel building. So I will tell you today in this session I will going to explain you about primary health center. Before entering into this actual session, so I want to explain you what is a primary health center. We should know the difference between a clinic and primary health center and multi-speciality hospitals. We can categorize into various ways. So government hospitals will be different, and a primary health center will be different, and clinic will be different, and the multi-speciality hospitals will be different. Facility will be vary according to this clinic, primary health center, multi-speciality hospitals. When it comes to government, the facility will be different. When it comes to private, again facility varies. Right. So here we will know what is a primary health center. The name itself indicating. So name itself indicating a primary. ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತು ಏನು, ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿರ್ತದೆ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರ? ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ವಿಲೇಜಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಲೇಜಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅದು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಲ್, ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವಿಲೇಜಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So in specific, primary health center will be provided when the population exceeds 3000. 3000 ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 3000ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೇಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಾದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ನ ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ in primary health center we won't get more facilities. More facilities means we can't treat cancer or cardiac means ಹೃದಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ನ್ಯೂರಾಲಜಿ ನರಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೀರ್ಘ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ, ಅದರ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್? ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಫೀವರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ ಪೇನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟದ್ದು ಏನಾದರೂ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್. So this is a major difference between a primary health center and multi-speciality hospitals. In multi-speciality hospitals, we will get all the facilities. Now, what may be the diseases we can get cured from multi-speciality hospitals. So ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ multi-speciality hospital ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ತರ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಪಾಶ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಈವನ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ nowadays it is multi-specialty hospitals, right? So these are the basic things. So first you want to know what are the facilities we have to include in primary health center, what are the rooms we have to add in drawing. So these are the basic things we have to know as an engineer or draftman. So here they have given the details for the examination purpose or according to your syllabus. We have details, but apart from this, as an engineer you must know while preparing any drawing, it may be residential building or it may be primary health center or it may be hostel or it may be a bus stand, whatever it may be, first we want to know what are the details. We must know what are the things we have to incorporate in the drawing. ಈಗ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ತನಕ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಳಿ ಬರೋ ತನಕ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ವಿಲ್ ಗೋಂಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ರೂಮ್. ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ದು ಪಾಳಿ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಒಂದು ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅವರು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಬರೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೋದು, ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು? ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ನರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ರೂಮು. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರೂಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರೂಮ್ ಚೆಕ್ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೊಂದು ರೂಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಏನೇನು ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು, ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಏನು ಬೇಕೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ here we have to observe, first one is waiting hall or waiting room. So we'll going to wait there, and then doctor will be there, doctor room, and then checkup ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ we go to checkup room, and then suppose ಏನಾದ್ರು ಬರೋದ್ರು ಮೆಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬರೋದು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಫಾರ್ಮಸಿ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಸಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ there. ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಯೂರಿನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್, ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ರೂಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ there, ವಿಲ್ ಗೋನ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರೂಮ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದೆರಡು ದಿನ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋನ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾರ್ಡ್. ಮೇಲ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲ್ ವಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ವಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಯಾನಿಟರಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಾತ್ರೂಮ್. ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಏನು, ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ರೂಮ್. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರೂಮ್. ಚೆಕಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಚೆಕಪ್ ರೂಮ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್, ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರೂಮ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದು ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮಸಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಮೇಲ್ ವಾರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ವಾರ್ಡ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ sanitary, that is toilet and bathroom, and corridor will be provided for moving. So these are the things, basic things we have to include in the drawing, right? So I have prepared a presentation on this, so you can observe here. So normally, usually, so it will be like this. An entrance will be there, and second one waiting hall. So the second picture, it is not for the government, so it may be for the private sector. And third one is a reception counter, and fourth is a checking room. And here you can observe medicines are stored there in the pharmacy, and sample collection room will be there. And male ward, if males are admitted, then male ward will be there. If female are admitted, then female wards. So these are the basic amenities we have to provide for sanitary purpose, that is bathroom and toilets. Right. So now coming to the point, so the details are given here. So I have written waiting room of size 5 into 5.0 into 3.0, doctor's room of dimension 4.0 into 3.0 meter, checkup room 4.0 into 3.0 meter, and a toilet of size 1.20 into 1.40 meter, bathroom of size 2.0 into 2.5 meter, and common corridor of size 2.5 meter width. So these are the details given, not necessarily always. So as an engineer, as a draftman, you must know the details, what are the minimum dimensions required per person. So you have to memorize those things and you have to write your own. But anyhow, in examination, for examination purpose, they may give and may not give. They will going to mention prepare line diagram of size this much, 1:100, and for primary health center, for hostel building, likewise. So therefore what we have to do, we have to memorize, or otherwise, so we have to know the minimum requirement of dimensions, minimum dimensions, and then we have to adopt here. So it is always not necessary to provide the dimensions to draw it. Anyhow, so I will tell you how to prepare a line diagram for a primary health center by knowing these details. So first I will explain about scale. So in the problem, I will read out the problem. Listen carefully. Prepare and draw line diagram to a scale of 1:100 for a primary health center from the given requirements. Provide suitable size and positions of openings. So here you have to prepare the drawing for 1:100 scale. So in the previous session also I have explained what is 1:100. So we are reducing 100 to 1. That means 1 centimeter which will be drawn on the paper or board will be equivalent to 100 centimeter which is measured on the ground or field. ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, 100 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್. So 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. Nothing but the 1 meter ಇದು 1 ಮೀಟರ್ 1 ಮೀಟರ್ ನ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾವಾಗ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. So here 5 meter into 3 meter, nothing but I have to draw as 5 centimeter into 3 centimeter on the paper. 4 centimeter into 3 centimeter on the paper. Suppose if the scale is different, 1 is to 200. Nothing but 1 centimeter is equal to 200 centimeter. Nothing but 1 centimeter is equal to 2 meter. Nothing but 2 ಮೀಟರ್ ನಾನು ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಡಿವೈಡ್ ದಿಸ್ 2 ಮೀಟರ್ ನ 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು. ಸೊ therefore 5 divided by 2, that is 2.5. 2.5 ಈಗ 2.5 centimeter. So 5 meter is equal to 2.5 centimeter on the paper. ಏನಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಯ್ತು. ನೀವು ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್. 1:200 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1:50, 1:25, 1:10. So therefore, so it is like this. 1:100 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. 1:200, 1 centimeter is equal to 2 meter. 1:300 ಅಂದ್ರೆ again obviously same, 1 centimeter is equal to 3 meter. 1:50 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, 1 centimeter is equal to 0.5 meter. So these are the scale will be converted, right? You confuse ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. ಇದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, as it is 5 ಇದ್ರೆ 5 centimeter ಬರೆಯೋದು, 3 ಇದ್ರೆ 3 centimeter, 4 ಇದ್ರೆ 4, 1 ಇದ್ರೆ 1, 2 ಇದ್ರೆ 2. Likewise, I will show you how to draw this. And again we have to memorize standard size of doors and windows. You can have different doors and windows, opening schedules. ಸೊ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಆ ಬಾಗಿಲು ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಿ, ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇವತ್ತು ಹೋಗಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೆಜರ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಹೌಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೇದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೀವೇ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೈದ್ರು ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಹುಚ್ಚ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೋಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯದು ಡೋರ್ದು ಅಳತೆ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಏನು, ಉದ್ದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಗಲ. ಅಗಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಳತೆ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಉದ್ದ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಗಲ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಮನೆಗಳದ್ದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕುಳ್ಳು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರ್ತದೆ ಸೈಜು, ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಅದಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ರಾಯಚೂರು ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಏನು, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್. So start from here, this side. So before drawing this, I have to mark north direction. I will mark here itself. So this is north direction. Always we have to indicate a north direction on the right top corner. So this is important. So this is the default one. North direction may change. ಸೊ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಾರ್ತ್ ನ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಯು ಚೇಂಜ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಸ್ಟ್, ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೌತ್, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ itself. ಸೊ ಡ್ರಾ ಎ waiting room of 5 into 3 meter. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, I will draw a proportionate sketch. So in the board it is not possible to draw a scale. 5 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 centimeter ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಕಾಣುತ್ತದೆ. So it is not visible to you people. Therefore what I will going to do is, so I will draw, I will increase this by 4 times. So but you people have to write according to the scale. That means on the paper you have to draw 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. Nothing but 5 ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, 5 centimeter. 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 centimeter. So here I will going to increase 4 times. 5 into 4 nothing but 20. But while grading I will tell you the same thing, that is 5 centimeter. So draw 5 centimeter on the horizontal direction, right? So this is about 5 centimeter, and then 3 centimeter on y direction, that is in the vertical direction. 3 means 12, So this is about 5 into 3. So complete this line. So again, in the horizontal direction, I have to draw 5 centimeter. So this is your waiting room. And adjacent to that, you have to draw a doctor room of dimension 4.0 into 3.0 meter. So this is about 4 meter. And then in the y direction, you have to draw 3 centimeters. Right. Continue this line. Join this. And then checkup room adjacent to the doctor room 4 meter into 3 meter. So draw 4 centimeter on the paper itself. So this is about 4 centimeter on the paper and 3 centimeter in y direction. So continue this line. Join like this. And then remaining part is toilet, bathroom and common corridor. So here you have to draw 2.5 meter of corridor. It is the width of corridor. So measure this. 2.5 means 2.5 centimeter on the paper. In front of this 2.5, mark it out. 2.5. So 2.5 in the y direction. So measure it from here itself, no problem. So 10. So here also join these two and continue this line. Okay, fine. So this will be end. And again, you have to measure or you have to provide a bathroom of size 2.0 into 2.5 meter. First, I will provide this one toilet 1.2. Okay. Bathroom of 1.2, that is 1.2 centimeter in the x direction. So this will be bathroom area. 2.5 centimeter on the y direction. In the y direction. 2.5. Sorry, 1.4 in y direction. 1.4. 4. 6. So this will be bathroom size. Join, yes, complete the shape. Fine. From this end, we have to provide a bathroom of size 2 into 2.5. 2 means 2 centimeter on the paper. Two centimeter on the paper. Fine. And then 2.5 in y direction. 2.5. Right. So this is the end of bathroom. So now I will extend this line. Will extend this line up to the corridor. I will join this and I will complete the shape. Okay. Two into 2.5. Wait. Right, we have prepared a simple line diagram. Now I have to include the details. Waiting room, so before writing that, I will tell you about doors and window schedules. So now these are simple line diagram. So I have to provide doors that is for accessibility. So ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ windows. At this stage you people know what are the requirements, what are the purpose of providing doors and windows. So I will write here itself. So this for accessibility. So we are going to provide a door size of D at both ends. So D, and then adjacent to that. So I don't want to waste the space. So therefore I will provide here itself. So D, and then so this is the doctor's room. Waiting room of size 5x3. So this is the doctor room. Of dimension 4x3. And this is a checkup room. Of dimension 4x3. And this is a toilet. Size 1.2 into 1.4 meter. But here space is not available, therefore I am writing here. Don't write like this. You have to write here itself. In bathroom, so bath 2 into 2.5. So this is space available for accessibility, and this is the width of corridor of size 2.5 meter. I will complete the shape. So I am writing the boundary. You know what is the side dimension now. This is the one diagram. So let the accessibility now. We're going to write doors. So I will going to provide a door here, and then so these are accessibility. So we will enter from here. Doctor will enter from here itself, and again I will going to provide a door here. Size D. Next, for toilet, I may provide door here itself. So dimension will be different. So I will say this as. So I will call this as D, and this is for D1. Okay. And then for bathroom, here this is 1.4 and this is 2.5. 1.4. The remaining is, if you deduct this, so this total dimension is 2.5 meter, this is 1.4. So if you deduct 1.4 from 2.5, so it will be 0.9 right now, 0.9 meter. So this is sufficient. So I will provide here itself. So it will be better. So I will provide a door of size D1. Okay, fine. So this is a corridor. Corridor size 2.5. Now doors are provided. Now we have to provide windows. I will provide here itself. At the midpoint, that means at the mid space, I am providing the window of standard dimension. I will tell you what is the dimension of window later on. And this is another window I am providing here. And here one window for doctor's room. The front also for free circulation of air. So I am providing opposite to each other. So opposite to each other. And then I will provide here one. And then here also. And then for toilet, we won't provide windows, we will provide ventilators. I will tell you the dimension. Again, for bathroom also, I am providing a ventilator. Here also, one ventilator. Now it's okay. So in this problem, site dimension is not given. But in actual practice, when you enter into the field, definitely site dimension will be there according to the topography, according to the site dimension, according to the fund availability, according to the owner's wish. So we have to prepare this diagram. Right here, the just details are given. No site dimension is given. So therefore, I will calculate the site dimension from the drawing prepared. So what is the dimension? 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 1.2. 13 plus 1.2 plus 2 meter. So this will be for 13, 14, 15.2. So 15.2 meter on x direction. And here, so you can calculate directly. 3 meter long y direction, 3 plus 2.5, so nothing but 3 plus 2.5, the total dimension of 5.5 meter. So therefore x direction right here, x direction measuring 15.2 meter. In y direction, side is measured as 5.5 meter. This is about 5.5. So x direction 15.2 meter, in y direction 5.5 meter. So now we have completed this drawing, but we should know what are the standard dimensions of schedules of openings, that is doors, windows and ventilators. In door, we have provided two types of doors, D1 and D2. So doors, windows and ventilators. In door, we have provided two types of doors, D and D1. In window, only one type of window. Ventilator, one type of ventilator. It depends on the dimension. We have standard dimensions, I will write here itself. First one, the D, I will provide as 1.2 meter into 2.1 meter. Right. So kind one D1, that is very a small door provided for toilet and bathrooms. So that will be 0.8 into 2.1 meter. A window of size. So we'll provide a big window, 1.5 into 1.2 meter, and ventilator of size 0.7 into 0.50 meter. I hope this is visible for you. So I will read out once again. So these are standard dimensions we are providing now. For doors, here in the diagram I have shown two types of doors, D and D1 based on the size. First one is 1.2 into 2.1, that is 1.2 meter width and 2.1 meter height. And second door, that is D1, a small compared to first one, 0.8 into 2.1 meter. This is sufficient. 0.8 meter means one people, one man or woman can access very easily. 0.8 into 2.1 meter. So 2.1 is retained. Why? Because the lintel level is same. So therefore height is same, but we are varying the width of doors and windows. So window is provided at the sill level, that is bottom of the window is rested on the sill, and it continues up to lintel level of size 1.5 into 1.2 meter. I kept common, and ventilator of size 0.7 into 0.5 meter. We can vary the dimension according to our wishes. Okay, according to the requirement. So these about preparation of line diagram for a primary health center. So this is a simple diagram. Use your creative own ideas to prepare this diagram in any shape. It may you can prepare in L shape, a T shape, H shape, a C shape, or in case of closed loop like I have explained in the previous session also, like a regular shape, square, circular, rectangular. So always diagrams or plans we will going to prepare according to the requirement and fund availability, topography, and then what we call. So these are the things we have to consider. Based on that, we will going to prepare this line diagram. This just for learning purpose. I prepared a very simple diagram. What we have to do is we have many problems there. So take the problem, create your own ideas, you prepare your own diagrams, change the shape into any size, but it must include these details: waiting room, doctor's room, checkup room, toilet, bathroom, and common corridor. So these are about the problem. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Otherwise, thank you very much.